Hello everybody, it's Henry Weeder, man. I am working on a FC 91 Stihl, and it came in frozen and it didn't want to turn, so I took the pull off it. What I found was that one of the exhaust valve, the piece that keeps the spring tension on and hold the valve up, broke in two, and then the valve jammed the cylinder so it wouldn't come up. So how are we going to fix this? Well, how are you going to do that without taking the motor apart, put a new clip on it, and get it without the valve pushing it? Well, what I did is I put the piston all the way down carefully. Don't go too far down, and I stuck string in it. Then I brought it back up, and the string now is pushing against the valve and keeping it from being pushed down into the engine while I put the clip back on it. That's how I did it. 1 second. So now I know the valve won't push down. Well, I go ahead and slide this back on. So you come over to the side, push down hard, and you're going to slide it towards it. It's got a little slot in the head of that valve, and that locks it down. Then you want to make sure your push rod is still on the timing shaft. And then I'm going to bring this back over, and then I'm going to slide it back in place. What I did is I took my wrench and I loosened the valve completely up. I took all the play out of it, so all the tension out of it, so I could work with it. Now I'll go ahead and I'll tighten this down, use my tool, and reset the tension on that spring. First, I'm going to get my string back out. So I'll bring the piston back down, pull your string. You don't take much to pull the string back out. And it was that simple to fix the valve while the engine's still assembled. Get my tool real quick. So now while it's cold, I'll bring the piston back up top dead center. You can look down in there and see it. You can feel it right there is top dead center. That one's loose. Of course, this one's really loose. And then you're going to take a 5/16 wrench and it'll tighten up. This tightens up the valve back down onto the valve itself, the rocker arm. And you don't want to go too far with it. So I'm going to leave it. Look, I got a tool. So there's a little tool that they make. I'll show you. I got a ton of them. They come in kits all the time. Little tool they make. And on the end of it's got a little nipple. And what you do is while it's cold, top dead center, no tension on it, is you'll stick it in there. Right here, there's a little. And then you'll just tighten it up to get a little friction on it. Tool's a lifesaver. Almost there. You get a little friction on it. Little friction. This one here, see that? Needs adjustment. You get so many hours on. Found the owner's manual. You're supposed to take this valve cover off, and you're supposed to have somebody adjust those. Look at that. It's got too much play in it. And so this rocker arm pushing the valve in too far or not far enough, and you'll have running issues. Got it. Okay, and then we'll turn it over real quick. Make sure I got nothing else grabbing it. And I'll check and make sure that valve is moving. And it's easy for that push rod to come off and not be on where you want it to be. Let me get it in there. I might have to, I gotta adjust it some more. I'm not even close, so let's go ahead. Right there, look at that mess. That's why you gotta cycle it. Way off. Way off. Trying to. Sorry, holding my camera and doing this. I don't have to be barbaric on it. And I'll test run it. Come on now. I want to play nice. I knew I took it off, but I thought I had taken some of the play out of it. Let's get some tension on it. Get a false negative, you don't turn the motor over. You got to turn it over. It's got to be pushing up on it. Make sure you get all the slack out of it. There we go. Now we're getting there. A little bit more off. Not much, just enough. There we go. We need a little bit more. Don't take much. Okay, now we'll go ahead and play with it again. Make sure it's pushing down, doing what it's supposed to. There it goes, it's rocking. Good. And then I'll put the pull on it and I'll check it some more. And you keep checking it, make sure you got the clearances just right. And you want to make sure you got it right where it's supposed to be. Not too deep, not too shallow, not too tight. All right, that's Henry Wiederman out adjusting the valves on it and how to get this keeper back on the valve when you don't want to have to take it all apart. All right, Henry out.